Hi.
It's 7:30 on a Sunday. Yeah, I woke up early again and I slept late. I know. Even though the stream before, I was like, I'm not gonna sleep late. No, I couldn't fall asleep. And unfortunate but true. But it's okay. I'm gonna make pain au lait or pain brioche. I have this recipe book since France. I bought it before leaving because I know I was gonna miss French stuff. So it's in French, but it's basically I successfully make bread, yogurt, cheese. You know, I don't really like cheese by itself without machine. So this is how the bread's supposed to look. And that looks like what I do anyway, so I think it's feasible. I haven't tried it, but it says easy. It's pain brioche yaourt. I was saying pain au lait. It's pain brioche facile. And I have yogurt that I need to use before they expire. Like no, like just Greek yogurt. I like Greek yogurt. Just plain one. And I add honey to it, sometimes fruits. Or I just eat it. Or I make gâteau yaourt yogurt cake, which is very good and easy as well. So I'm just gonna prepare this now. Because I need to leave it rest for 4 hours. That's why too I'm doing it for breakfast, for whatever. I started to go on, that was my mistake. When I woke up like a little before before 7, and only now got that because I went on Twitter. And time got lost. Okay. I just gotta do this because it's 4 hours and I need them 4 hours so they can be ready when it's time to put everything in the oven, because I want to also put the sweet potatoes in the oven. I have to take a glass and pour it in. They say 5 centiliters. Listen, I used to have a little thing to measure centiliters. I have these shows liters. So they said 5 centiliters. You can see this is 60. 5 centiliters is 50 milliliters. So I'm just gonna take that and pour it, not all the way up. Put it in a glass. And they say put the yeast in it for 15 minutes. While I get the other stuff ready, this can be resting. Does it have to be? No, it doesn't have to be covered. And no, I did not buy yeast specifically for this. I'm using the yeast I have. I need to take 100 grams of yogurt. Normally there's rum in this, but I don't have rum, so another ingredient that goes bye-bye. So y'all like, all these ingredients you don't have. Listen, girl's doing her best. This equals 141 grams. Yes, I keep in case I make my own yogurt. And this is my favorite yogurt here. They're just expensive, so I don't buy them often. So and I don't make yogurt, it just takes long. So this is 150 grams. I think that's close to this. I think that's pretty close. No? Like if I scoop this, I feel like that would come out. Maybe just a little bit more. But this is 140. That's true, it is 140. Let's take one more spoon. Olive oil. You say olive, so I'm using that. Because olive have a taste. I would have put huile de pépin, but it said olive oil. So I'm following the ingredient. If I don't like the taste of it, I know next time I'll do grapeseed oil. That's huile de pépin. Good. Pépin raisin. I don't know how to say that. Do that. Put this on the side. So they want us to have 3 tablespoons of milk to put on top of the bread later, but it has to be room temperature. And I'm putting this, oops, this is why I do it in the kitchen. I'm very clumsy. I know y'all don't know that, even though I say it. I'm very clumsy, like very, maybe I'm exaggerating on the varies, but I'm clumsy. I'm, like, if a mess is possible, I will make double that. Even though, like, I don't know how. I avoid too much bowls and making messes everywhere, but listen, this is where we at. Let me give y'all the zoom. That's a ton. That's the flour. We need sugar after. I'm gonna keep the flour out because don't forget, have to knead everything. And probably there I'll take y'all into my kitchen. I will make space. Right now, kitchen's everywhere. Because I have the potatoes on the counter, which I would need these basically. Hopefully I will have those peeled and I can put them here by time. But I'll peel those when it's time for me to eat and stuff. Cook and put stuff to eat. I don't know when I'm coming back. I need to have breakfast. I think this breakfast, I know y'all can judge me. Today breakfast won't be a cereal bar. I'm gonna eat actually. Make me feel better. Am I the only one who has like weekends where it's like full 2 days rush? Like, I didn't put the alarm on, but I still woke up early. But I don't have time to sit and have breakfast. I'll sit and have lunch, hopefully. But some weekends, impossible. I don't have kids. Like people who have children, or even one child, how? But props to you. It's amazing. And before doing this, if you're following along with me, I hope you're not, because this is very trying her best. Don't know what she's doing. I'm gonna twist y'all so y'all can see a little bit more. Guess that's fair. That's better. So y'all can actually see what I'm doing, because we're shifting gears. This is getting mixed. I'm not getting my hands dirty yet because after I can't do nothing, I'm gonna leave the dirty hand for the last part. So this is getting me. I haven't shown ya. So I'm adding a 4 cup of sugar. This is a half cup. In case you're saying, but I'm doing half of a half cup. So yeah. And then I mix again. Do a well in the middle after mixing and pour in this now. So I'm waiting for the sugar in the center. Pour in the mix in the sugar in the center with the yogurt and the oil and the vanilla extract or your rum, whatever essence you put. I don't know, I did enough flour, but this don't look like. I made bread before. This time I'm doing this bread. But now I'm eating these, sticking a little bit more. I might maybe have to add more yogurt. Because it's not really sticky like how I'm expecting. But there's no pictures of what it's supposed to look like. So I'm going to keep mixing a bit more and see. Because I'm seeing it's getting better. So bottom of the spoon, not touching something else. And put some more yogurt. Just to give me something to make it a little bit more sticky. And I'm going to use my hands for the rest. It should be supple. Did I not put enough olive oil? Because maybe it's olive oil I'm missing, because I'm telling you, it's not giving bread. Just giving, I don't know what it's giving, but not bread. I'm adding more milk to make it stick together like glue. Because it's not normal. Let's do it with my left hand so my right hand can add more milk if it's needed. Yeah. Just adding that little bit of milk is making it look like more like bread than before. Just needed some milk. So maybe it's gonna be extra yogurty since I added yogurt. I should just add a bit of more milk. I wish they added that in the ingredients. There we go. That looking like a bread. I'm sorry, I'm ended up kneading it a bit, but at least now it looks homogeneous and it looks what? Supple. Like how a bread batter supposed to look like. See, I don't even like putting yogurt. It's just gonna add flavor. This looks like bread. Okay, so for an easy recipe, good thing I know how to make bread. Because if I didn't, I would have leave it how it looked and be like, oh, it's fine. Oh my gosh. That's why too, this is not beginner recipe book. I would not recommend, if you don't know how to bake at all, this is not the book for you. At all. You need to know. You need to know how to bake a minimum to use this one. Because it doesn't hold hand. You give you a picture, it tells you this. I know what bread's supposed to look like. So I know this is look great. But whatever. So now I have to cover it and leave it rest for 4 hours. I didn't even introduce myself. Maybe I'm Sarissa, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice because that's my nickname. And welcome to my phone ringing and my baking Christmas Vlogmas video, I guess, where I'm making pain au yaourt yogurt bread. I'm trying it. And maybe I'll show you the sweet potato too, Pat. That would just be a plus. Because when I put my oven on, I like to do something else. But anyway, I'm very tired. So I'm actually gonna go put this up a little bit, fix up, and maybe go back, lay down a bit. Not to go for sleep, because I know I don't nap once I'm up, unless I'm sick, I nap. But at least lay down, answer messages, come see I'm getting messages. Maybe read something I didn't read. I went on socials, I got notifications, but I need to read. That like sets my morning, so maybe that's why I'm so tired already, is I didn't read something. I prayed. Praying helps me. I prayed, but I didn't read. Now I read something, at least like a book, something, nothing to do with reality, and then I start my day. So I'm gonna do that. Welcome back to my kitchen. Wait, let me pull you down a little bit so you can see what I'm actually doing. Time to degaze my bread, which is like to punch it, take out the air out of it. Listen, I'm a home cook. I don't know necessarily the like tongs. I'm putting flour across here to just spread it out so it doesn't really stick. This is what it looks like, bread-wise, out. Let me see if it's gonna bounce. Oh, yes, it's very good. You see how that's doing? That is very good. So we're gonna go fold it in 4. Like, we have to punch it. Sorry, I didn't punch it first. My bad. So you can see, punch it. I gotta punch it many times. You gotta punch it many times. So if you're stressed out, this is not a bad thing to do. You just take it up. Normally I don't necessarily punch the breads as much, but this is a brioche bread I'm doing. This is the first time I'm doing brioche bread type. So it says to punch it several times. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll punch it several times. So rub in the bottom of this because it's going back here to rest again. Fold on itself. Fold on itself. Fold on itself. Kinda did it too much, but you see how it was like a little bit like bubbly there? So now it's like a ball because I folded on itself as it said to do. So it's gonna shrink again. I didn't see it bounce back, so I'm a little worried, but it was fluffy, so that's good. So it did get big and it was fluffy, but I don't feel it rising as much. But again, this is my first time doing brioche bread, so maybe it will bounce back. I'm putting it here to rest. It's for 15 minutes normally, but I'm not really worried because by the time I peel all these potatoes, for sure 15 minutes would have passed. And I'm looking at the timer on the video. I probably had to look here and I look here. I'll get used to this camera. This is new. I could have looked here and I have the habit of looking here. And now I look here because of the viewfinder. I have to look here. Peel potato time. I think this will, I won't like let y'all see all the peeling because I think it's just peeling a potato. I'm not good with a knife, believe it or not. I think y'all already see me cut. So I have a potato peeler because I'm not great with a knife. I'm gonna put the peel ones on this board. It's only 5, so they'll be fine. And then I can cut them up and put them in a dish to bake. I'm baking them, but I was like, should I do like how I already have baked sweet potato and it was like just in the middle cut. I was like, nah, I want to like cut them up and let them lay in a tray. That's the first time I'm doing them this way, but you know how potatoes are. So I'm gonna just show y'all the last potato I peel, okay? I'm not done peeling the potatoes, but I have my bowl and it's time to be filled up, so I'm gonna cut these, put them in a dish so I can continue peeling my last two. A little too much. This is why I usually do lasagna or pasta in, but I'll have to do. But I think they'll have one on top of the other. I don't know if they'll still cook because I'm not doing a gratin. I'm not putting them cream or whatever. So hopefully they'll still cook all the way through, even if there will be one on top of the other. This is like, I gotta get some. I want them in like circles. Like this thickness would be nice. But now I'm like, maybe I bought too much. I don't think so, because it's for, okay. I'm wondering if I should have made mash. Mash would have been more work though. I should have got a better knife. That's what I should have. Mash would have been more work, and I don't have. I should have done wedges. Is it too late to do wedges? I'm gonna do wedges. I'm switching it up in the middle of it, but I think wedges makes more sense now. Same size, but I think it's gonna be a better thing. Probably not gonna show y'all how these gonna end up looking because it's gonna be a little bit of nonsense. Maybe this not easier. Maybe wedges is not the way. Why is it so hard to chop? I already chopped sweet potatoes before. It wasn't this hard. These are like killing me a little bit. That one fall. I need to get cutting knives, like sharp ones. More things to get. I don't know when I'm gonna get those. Last piece I'm cutting. In the end I did sort of wedges. Honestly, they're all different sizes. Put olive oil on top of them. I put on the first layer since it's one on top of the other. It's olive oil infused with pepper flakes. I did it myself. I pour it on my pizzas too because I missed the pepper sauce, but I find it gives it a little taste as well. Just sprinkle. And I like this bottle. I couldn't find the kind of restaurant type bottles because it kind of gives it a little thing. I have to make more of it. Obviously, I use it so it doesn't have like a bunch. So yeah, I'll mix them up all together. Put some salt in your hand so you can sprinkle it across and not being just in one spot. Salt is best to not have enough and you add after than have too much and you have a problem. I'm gonna add black basil here, yes. Some basil, and honestly I think I will give them a shuffle. Put some basil to them. I like seasoned stuff, so just call it that. Again, the pepper is already in the mixture. This is the knife I use to actually cut them up. So to me now, I'm just gonna use it and mix them up a bit. The ones in the bottom on top. And yes, they did get oil already, the ones in the bottom. I'm making sure they're somewhat evenly coated. So sweet mini baked potato wedges, basically. That's what I'm gonna have. So now this is ready. Wash my hands. This might be better. That, so it looks like this. Going back to the bread. Take a sheet parchment paper on a thing, or you can butter it, whatever suits you. I have parchment paper today, so parchment paper. Take your flour, sprinkle it. There we go. It looks like this. It got back big. I'll put it. Put it up. They say cut it into 8 or 10 pieces. That's needed. So how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna cut it and cut it again. Cut it into the 10 and it be like a little bit the same size, if that makes sense. You cut it in a way and I'll cut it in half and half and half every single time. So eventually you will get it to where you got to get it, if that makes sense. Let me show you. Okay, so this is 2. They say we can make 10 I don't know if I have place for 10. I think I do because these all look small, but we're gonna elongate them. Then we go 2 again. Then we go 2 again. 2 again. That's 4. So that will make 8 here. Okay, I'm gonna do 8 because I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's 2. And that's 4. 2. Because I don't know which one to cut to make the tent, if that makes sense. So I gotta do 8 so I know it's the size. If that makes sense. So they say make it into like little boudins. I don't know what's a boudin in English, but like little oval like things. So I'm gonna do that. Like, in the end they have to be longer. They have to get a little longer. Yeah, this is a boudin shape. Like a little thing. Since I know it's gonna bake a little bit like that. It's got kind of sticky, but they said and you can put flour in your hands if it's too sticky on you. Like just put flour on your hands. That helps. See, this is a good shape. Let me show you how I space them out. Again, I'm a home cook. It's okay if they're not all the same width apart. It's just for them not to stick. I think next time I will make way more batter because I know I eat a lot of bread. But I have laps. Good thing I bought laps too. I was like, oh, just in case. I always boil bread still in case it's a fail. And I think I have bread. Still have some leftover bread in the fridge, I think, somewhere. I say somewhere. Probably if I have to say somewhere, I would have seen it. But yeah. Now I have to cover it. And then for 30 minutes, let it rest. And then we can brush on the milk and the sugar that was in the recipe. And then we can put them to bake with our potatoes. The potatoes will go in first. So maybe I can bake the potatoes from now, to be honest. The potatoes will take longer to bake, so I'm gonna put them in first and put them in the oven. So when 30 minutes is reached, they will still be already in, and the the breads will have to be put in, and that's it. We're back to go and get the bread. 30 minutes have passed. I need to go and wash them with the milk and sugar as the recipe says. Yep, they did get fatter. That's good. This is what they look like now. They did get bigger, so very good. Get the brush. So happy I remember to finally get all my brushes. Do that. Definitely next time I make these breads, I'm gonna make more, a little, like maybe not double it. I don't know how I'm gonna do, because to me I feel like maybe it is double it because I just feel like I would like bigger small breads. Bigger small breads. I would like a bread slice, not these one little small one here, one little small one there, if it makes sense. Usually I do eggs, but this recipe says do this. So, and I added salt, by the way. The recipe did not say have salt, but I added salt, not in this, but inside the bread, just a little bit, because I find it's just gonna be sweet, and I think even when it's sweet, a little salt helps. I already cleaned my kitchen, so that will have to clean up a little bit, but here we go. Sweet potatoes looking fine. Let me put the bread, I can put it here on top. I don't think it matters. So the bread's there, sweet potatoes will go, and I will show you when both are ready what they look like. I turned off the oven. The bread is normally ready. It's been 25 minutes. And I've taken off the sweet potatoes as well. And this is what they look like. Ooh. Let me put this down before I make them fall. They look like this. Right. Can you see? Can you see? Right. Can you see? One. My second mitt, because this is heavy for me. I can't do it with one hand. I know y'all be like, you have muscles. not that good of muscles. Does that. And I I leave my oven halfway open when it's finished hot so it cools down. My mother does this. I always saw my mother, my aunt as well do it. I don't know if you're supposed to do it, but I try to remember. Even if it's not immediate, do it. And these are the sweet potatoes. I didn't burn anything. I'm very proud of myself. Basically. And I will cut to later because now the recipe said for the breads to cover them. Let me show you what the bread looks like. There's a chicken here. But basically we have to cover them now and let them rest again until they cool. That's what the recipe says. So I'm gonna do what the recipe says. While it's hot, they say put it back a dry cloth, the same dry cloth I've been using, and put it back. And when it cools down, I'll give you a cut thing. I'll try to remember. I'm gonna wash my hair. So after I wash my hair, get dressed, it should be cool, and I'll show you what the inside look like. Don't be mad if it's tonight. It's night. I'm gonna show you how the bread came out. So I'm taking the smallest one. I'm gonna have soup. So I'm gonna have soup. This is the bottom. The bottom get kind of burnt. So let's see. I'm breaking it. Okay. Look at the texture. It has a brioche texture. I mean, how does it smell? I'm like smelling it. It smells good. I just expected more. Let me taste, but I want to eat it with the soup, but I'm having soup tonight. I'm eating it, but it's not bad, but it's not brioche, but it's not neither normal bread texture. I think if I add more milk, even though that's not in the recipe, it would be softer, because it's soft, but it's not soft. This tastes good. I would try again, but probably an internet recipe. This one ain't come out like a brioche. I was expecting brioche, so that's good. And then next time, let me try YouTube and see if I can get the brioche. So this is a try again. It's not giving me the French brioche. Not what I know. This is not French brioche. This is a bread. They're not French brioche. To try again. Win some, lose some. Thanks for watching.